Alert, the man coming towards your house is a serial killer. That was the entire message. No explanation, no signature, nothing. My phone buzzed as it appeared on my screen, out of nowhere. I stared at it for a second, my brain trying to catch up with what I was reading. I rushed to the window, pulling the curtain aside just enough to peek through. At first, I didn't see anything unusual. The street was quiet, just as it had been all evening. A few houses down, someone's porch light flickered. Other than that, nothing. No one. But then, I saw him. A man, slowly walking down the street, moving deliberately, step by step, like he wasn't in any kind of hurry. He was tall, broad-shouldered, wearing a dark hoodie with the hood pulled low. His hands were in his pockets. Even from this distance, I could feel something off about him. He wasn't just out for a stroll. He was coming this way. Panic gripped me. This wasn't a joke. It couldn't be. I'd never seen this guy before, and everything about him screamed danger. I backed away from the window, my mind racing. The message. It had come from a blocked number. No way to trace it. But whoever sent it, they knew. They knew he was coming, and they knew who he was. I grabbed my phone again, frantically typing a response. Who is this? How do you know? No reply. The silence felt suffocating as I tried to calm myself. I took a deep breath, willing my hands to stop shaking. I moved back to the window, heart pounding. He was closer now. Too close. He wasn't walking on the sidewalk anymore. He was cutting through the front lawns, heading straight for my house. The way he walked, calm, steady, like he already knew what was waiting for him. Another buzz. I looked down at my phone, dreading what I was about to see. Lock your doors. Hide. He's almost there. I didn't need to be told twice. I raced to the front door, my hands fumbling as I threw the deadbolt into place. Every window, every door, locked. But that didn't feel like enough. I could hear my pulse in my ears, my own breath coming in shallow gasps. I had to hide. I needed somewhere safe, somewhere he wouldn't find me. The footsteps outside were getting closer. I ran to the back of the house, sliding into the coat closet and pulling the door shut as quietly as I could. My heart was slamming against my chest, each beat echoing louder and louder in the confined space. I gripped my phone in my hand, praying it wouldn't buzz again, praying that I hadn't already made too much noise. From the closet, I could barely hear anything outside, but I knew he was there. I could feel it. My mind raced through every possible scenario. If he broke in, would he check here first? Would he go upstairs? Did I have enough time to run? Then, the sound I'd been dreading. A knock. 3 slow, deliberate knocks on my front door. I froze, every nerve in my body on edge. He was there, right outside. Another knock. I bit down on my lip, trying not to make a sound. My phone buzzed again, and I glanced down, barely able to breathe as I read the message. Do not answer. He's watching. Watching? Watching from where? The knocking stopped. Silence. The house was so still, I could hear the faint ticking of the clock on the wall. Then, something worse than the knocking. The handle on the front door turned. Slowly. Quietly. It was locked. I knew it was. But that didn't matter anymore. He was still trying. Testing. The door creaked slightly under the pressure, as if it might give at any second. I had to do something. Call the police? Try to escape through the back? My hands shook as I hovered over the emergency dial on my phone. Then the handle stopped moving. The silence that followed was somehow even more terrifying than the noise. My skin crawled with the feeling that I was being watched. My throat felt tight, and I could barely breathe. Another buzz. He knows you're hiding. Don't move. How did they know? How was this person telling me everything in real time? I held my breath, listening, waiting for any sign that he was still outside. But then I heard it. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate footsteps moving around the side of the house. He was checking the windows. My blood ran cold. There was no way out. If I stayed in the closet, he'd find me. If I tried to run, I wouldn't make it far. I waited, my body tense, every muscle ready to spring if I had to. The footsteps circled the house, stopping briefly at each window. I could hear them getting closer again, moving back toward the front. Then, a noise I hadn't expected. A car engine. It was faint at first, then louder, as if someone was pulling up to the curb. I held my breath, listening, hoping against hope that it was someone else. Someone who could help. The footsteps stopped. The front door was silent. I cracked the closet door open, just a fraction, enough to see a sliver of the hallway. The house was still dark, but there was movement outside. I could see the faint outline of the man's shadow on the porch. He wasn't going to leave.